search, and some sites would, Tiffany might be the first result, but the keyword, right, the Tiffany keyword was also kicking up an ad that said low price Tiffany at eBay. If you went over to eBay, indeed there would be Tiffany merchandise on eBay, but Tiffany's complaint was that some of that merchandise would be counterfeit. And so they said to eBay, stop using our trademark to bring these customers who might otherwise buy regular Tiffany from us or some of our authorized distributors, and you are luring them to eBay, and once you get them to eBay, your fiendish users are selling counterfeit merchandise. And eBay said two things. Their first response was notice and takedown, right? We take notice and takedown from the copyright world, we bring it to the trademark world. If you think there's a problem, tell us and we will act. And indeed, they actually did quite a bit of policing. Whenever they were told a problem, they even picked up some problems on their own, they were perfectly willing, and more so than cherry auctions, to invest. A lot more money at stake for one thing, much bigger enterprise, and maybe more on the line, they were willing to do some policing. So that was their first response. That actually served them pretty well when this got to litigation, because they were affirmatively policing, kind of unlike cherry auctions. But the second problem was the second response by eBay was, okay, but here's the thing. You've done your buyer search research, and we've done our own research. Our numbers are very different, but there's a common pattern to every study that's been done, and that's this. There is one portion of goods that are legitimate Tiffany goods, right? The number's different, but there's up to 30% were actually authorized Tiffany goods. Then there's another number, admittedly, maybe 20%, maybe more, but the 20% at least, probably no more than 50, is counterfeit. So there's no question there's some counterfeiting going on, and hey, remember we said before, we will police this for you if you work with us. We will work with you at notice and takedown. We'll take these people down, we'll facilitate law enforcement, whatever it is you wanted to do. But there was another huge number that was about 25 to 30%, and guess what that was? Wasn't counterfeit, wasn't legitimate, it was, we have no freaking idea. Okay? Tiffany, 30% of the merchandise they bought off eBay to try to prove counterfeiting, couldn't tell whether it was authorized Tiffany or whether it wasn't. And eBay said, if you people can't tell, how are we supposed to tell? Right? How are we going to know if you yourselves can't tell if this is authorized Tiffany merchandise? So that was also a pretty compelling piece of evidence. And even Tiffany was conceding this, right? The percentages were a little different than eBay was finding. So you can't blame Tiffany for trying, right? If they could make all the online policing put the costs on eBay, that's a pretty neat trick, right? They saves them a lot of money, and it puts eBay in a defensive position all the time.